Hey everyone, I'm so happy to be with you this morning. Adrienne Everheart, I hope you can see me okay. It's a beautiful, beautiful sunny day this morning. I got the messy bun and I'm going to tell you all about how to make your relationship much better. 3 steps that will make your relationship, your dating relationship, much better and flow more easily. These are steps that I practice myself. I'm going to have examples for if you're in a relationship or you're just dating. So these are 3 steps I have tried and true, and they are proven. They totally work. Now, if you're interested in dating and learning more about the dating process so you can find yourself in a wonderful and loving relationship, I have a class coming up on May 4th. And if this is past May 4th, you just want to look at the link below and learn about it. But it's called Fem Tools. In this class, I teach you all about dating. I teach you how to not just date, but find that partner that's going to lead to a loving, lasting relationship. How to get rid of all the time wasters. What the purpose of dating is. How dating can be fun. And that these men that are coming to you right now, even though they feel like losers and things like this and you're just completely exhausted, I actually teach you how to date in a different way that will change who you are, because it's my theory that the universe is putting these men in front of you. Something in your energy is drawing them to you, something in your energy is pulling them to you, or you are attracting them. There's something in your profile, things going on. And I teach you how to pull the men towards you that you want, but you got to start with where you're at. So I teach you that in my dating class. Okay, so let's get right to it. Oh, hi everyone. I'm just going to say good morning to you all. The beautiful beach is behind me. I hope you can see it. And in a couple of minutes, there are going to be just hundreds of paddle boarders going around the island, and they're just starting right now. So I'm just going to adjust my camera, because this will be really fun for you to watch in the background. I hope you'll be able to see it. Got a great shot of the trash can right now. Let's see if that's a little bit better. There we go. Maybe I'll just scooch. So they're on their way. This will be fun for you guys to watch, but pay attention too. Okay, so here are the 3 steps. Number 1, agree. When you agree with a man, whether in a dating or relationship, it throws him off guard a little bit. He is not looking for you to agree with him. He's looking for a fight or an argument or some sort of opposition. Or maybe he's not looking for anything and he's just being a guy. So in dating, a good example of when this happens is early on in dating. There's usually an argument about food, something to do with food. With all my clients in dating, there's usually something about food, where to eat, what time to get together, or when we're supposed to meet. So when a man suggests a restaurant to you, I want you just to agree. If it's not where you want to go, I'm going to get to that. If your husband says or does something, I want you to just agree at first. Just agree, okay. Unless it's just really something that totally goes against what you're feeling. Now, with marriage, I use the example of when the husband comes home and he goes, I'm taking out our savings account and I'm buying a new motorcycle. And you stand there and you go, okay. You see, you're not arguing with him. You're creating this space for him to figure it out and work it out. Because ladies, remember, when you're in your feminine energy, that man is inclined to protect you. He's inclined to work to protect you. If you're in your masculine energy and you start fighting him and going, well, what, are you crazy? Have you done the math on that? Have you looked into that? That man will compete with you. And then you got a big problem, you see. So number 1, just agree. Just practice this for a little bit. Okay, just agree. Right? Number 2 is when you're in that agreement and you're working through it, it's not that I want you to lose your identity. I don't want you to lose your identity or, forget who you are. Because this isn't about like, I'm going to be a doormat now. I'm not going to have an identity. I'm not going to know who I am anymore. This is about agreeing and just not complaining, kind of going with the flow and letting the man figure it out, some of the greatest surprises in my life have happened because I have leaned back and I have let my husband just figure it out and do it. And it's been some wonderful, wonderful things that have unfolded for me. Yeah, and someone says, don't lose your identity. So hold on one second, I'm getting like a little, there we go. I was getting a warning about my internet. And when you agree and you don't complain, the final step is you go do whatever it is you want to go do anyway. So let's look at that. The man wants to take you to a restaurant. You agree. You don't complain. And you do whatever it is you want to do anyway. So let's say he wants to take you to some restaurant and you're very health conscious. Agree. Say, okay, when you're there, don't complain. Don't talk about, oh, when I was here, there were flies everywhere or something like that. You're going to complain. And then do whatever you want to do. If they only have some sort of clear broth soup and that's all you can eat because it's what's on your diet, you eat the clear broth soup and you don't give them this long explanation about why you're eating healthy. You just do it, you see? So if there's something that you want to do in your life, that's different. Then you're able to come to the man and tell him, this is what I need, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I'm wanting in my life. So let's look over this really quick. You've got the difference between dating and a relationship. And dating is something that happens early on before there's commitment, before there's exclusivity. Okay? Early on in dating, a man is going to want you to be exclusive with him. Usually sometimes around the 5th or 6th day, they'll take down their dating profile and they'll just come to you and go, I took down my dating profile. And maybe you've already taken down your dating profile. I don't want you to do that. I want you to keep dating. I'm not talking about having sex with multiple partners or anything like that, but I want you to keep dating lots of men. Keep your options open until that man comes to you and asks you for commitment, and you guys can have the conversation about what does that look like for us. So when the man comes to you and he says, I want you only dating me, you can say, oh my goodness, I feel flattered. Okay, well, what does that mean? He goes, well, I want you to be my girlfriend. Oh, I feel really flattered. Yet I want to be a wife one day. I've been a girlfriend all through my 20s, and I really want to be a wife one day. And he goes, well, what do you expect me to do? Just marry you right now? And go, oh my goodness, is that a proposal? And just laugh. Feminine energy is about having a good sense of humor. And then just make sure he knows, like, okay, well, I can see where it goes for a little while, if that's what you want to do. Don't end up seeing where it goes for a little while for like a year. Check in every 3 to 4 months, and again, ask the man, where do you see us going, okay? I'm looking at these paddle boarders, and they've just disappeared out into the ocean, and I think they're going that way. Oh, you guys, I wanted to show it to you so bad. All right, I'm going to lift up my camera here and turn around. You can see a resort behind me, I think. And I'll take a couple of your questions. So number 1 is agree. Number 2, don't complain. Number 3, do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. And if the guy asks you, you tell him, say, oh, no, I love this restaurant. It's got a beautiful view here, and the people are always so friendly, but they don't have a lot of the food I like. Okay, so a quick question says, okay, I'm not seeing a question. Not agreeing gives him the opportunity to not please you. You guys are funny. What if they don't want to date you? What if they really don't want to date anyone else? You tell him that, I ran into that quite a bit where the man said, well, I'm not dating anybody else. And you say, oh, okay, all right. I just want to keep my options open. And I got lectured about how all the men out there are bad and they're going to just use me up and it's disgusting and all this stuff. And I was like, okay. I had to keep doing it though. And I wanted to be honest too. I don't want to date anybody else. Nobody ever does. Nobody does. But if you don't keep your options open, well, are you in a committed relationship with the man? This is the biggest question. Has he said, I want to be committed to you? We don't want to date anybody else. I mean, I didn't want to date anybody else, but I knew that unless, okay, break it down for you really quickly. I believe there is an agreement between you, that person, and God, the universe, that has to happen. It has to all come into some sort of alignment. And until it does, and it's not something that you're forcing to have happen, there's something else you're still needing to learn. So that's what dating gives you. That's the big answer to that question. I hope that helps you, is that there's just still more for you to learn. There's still more to explore. All right, everybody, I hope this video has been helpful. I'll look at one last question. She says, someone says, is it bad to get into dating with prior knowledge of that you're going to be a wife one day? No. No, you want that. I've told women, try saying that on the first date. When a guy goes, so what are you looking for? How's it been out there in the dating world? Go, oh yeah, it's going pretty good. And I'm meeting lots of interesting people, and I want to be a wife one day, so I'm keeping my options open. Say it right to his face. Okay, everybody, my camera has adjusted the light so I can't really see your chats, unfortunately, but I'm going to sign off for now. I hope you can join Fem Tools. I'll post the link in a little bit. It's on my website at everheartcoaching.com, and I'll give you one quick view of this beautiful day. There's a little sailboat out here. Maybe you can see it. Unfortunately, all the paddle boarders are way down there. And they're going to be going around the whole island, which will be fun to see. I wish you all were here. Much love. Bye-bye.